Back in April of 2022, Red, the creator of Terraria, mentioned a fourth liquid slot alongside water, lava, and honey. With this news, people obviously started to conceptualize some ideas for what could fill this slot, like slime, oil, and acid, but generally these more simple ideas were shut down after later information about how interesting and quote mind-blowing this new liquid was. Senix, another Terraria dev, explained that it would stay hidden for a while and create some sort of great reaction, but that's all we heard about the liquid for a while. Fast forward to September, and Terraria finally released its 1.4.4 update, introducing this new mysterious liquid, and we were all just basically told to find it ourselves. But this should be pretty easy because it's a conveniently placed small round area deep underground, specifically on the jungle side near the ocean, which varies in longitude and latitude depending on your world. Okay, maybe that's actually pretty hard. But it actually contributes to why this is so great. So let's begin with why I believe that Shimmer is genuinely the perfect video game mechanic. Going off of how difficult it is to find, the first thing that makes Shimmer so perfect is where and how you find it. Shimmer is similar to Duke Fishron in the way that it's literally the definition of optional. It's a bit inconvenient and out of the way, so it isn't shoved in your face. If you want Shimmer, you won't simply just stumble upon it, but it also has a specific spawn location, so it isn't that hard to find. You could easily go an entire playthrough without finding it at all unless you want to, which then it would be pretty easy, which is great because it has really good accessibility while also not getting in the way of anything else in the game. I'm honestly really surprised that Relogic managed to make this work with a fully open game with practically no boundaries. The fact that Shimmer is always in your world and you can somehow just never find it is honestly pretty impressive, and it shows that Terraria is built in a really interesting way. Moving on though, another huge factor that plays into Shimmer's perfection is that it's actually useful. And not just for one small thing, it's useful for everything, at any point in the game. You want to get gold but you only have platinum in your world? Use Shimmer. You want to uncraft a few items to reuse the materials or sell them? Use Shimmer. You want to convert your accessories to make it easier to get the Aang Shield or Terra Spark boots? Use Shimmer. There are literally so many uses to Shimmer that make it insanely useful for all points in the game. Even adding post-Moonlord upgrades for the Rod of Discord and Contaminator. One of the greatest parts of Shimmer is that it can give you a ton of permabuff items as well. Fruit turns into Ambrosia, which increases mining and building speed. The Peddler's Satchel gives the Traveling Merchant more item slots, which makes it much easier to get rarer items. And there are also a bunch of minor stat increase items for luck, regen, and defense. It's also super gimmicky with its projectile bounce, phasing through blocks, making enemies invisible, and quite a lot more. As well as usefulness though, it's kind of beautiful. It has a really great theme, amazing looking starry background, and the Shimmer itself looks incredible too. All of this really sells Shimmer as a great part of this game. Another visual change that Shimmer has is the ability to reskin all of your NPCs and give them really cool alternate skins. The mechanic becomes a goblin, the pirate becomes a ghost, the skeleton merchant becomes a zombie, and the wizard just looks way cooler. It's honestly a super fun way to play the game, and most of them look really great. So finally, let's set the stage here. There's a liquid with a really unique location in your world that requires vast exploration and knowledge. It has an insane amount of uses throughout every stage of the game, some of which are very useful. It looks and sounds amazing, and it stays generally pretty balanced along the way. Obviously, perfection is purely objective, but I don't think it can get a whole lot better than this. Also, I just really like Shimmer. This one was a bit shorter, but if you enjoyed this video, subscribe as always, because I'd love to beat out the Cool Math Games search results. Have a good day, and bye bye.